Just how we turn. They force us into so many turnovers. I mean, we usually pride ourselves to take care of the ball. They just, I mean, we actually shot it decent, rebounded it relatively decent, at least numbers wise. But we had way too many turnovers. Their pressure was, a lot of it, and then some of it was us. But a lot of it was their pressure. It was really good, and we just didn't handle it very well.
Mark, what did you see defensively? They seem to get a lot of good looks from three and inside as well.
Yeah, I mean, they hit a lot of deep threes, and again, we were trying to shore up those guards' penetration. I mean, they had not shot the ball like that coming into it, so we were kind of concerned about the guard penetration, and then we again tried to adjust and get back out, but at that point, some of them, especially Tyrese was really feeling it. So, and they hit a lot of tough shots too.
What do you think about the way that they defended Timmy, especially in the first half? It looked like it was hard for him to kind of get anything.
I mean, I thought he found his shots and all that. I think they do a good job of doubling the ball when they can. We knew they were doubling it, and we exploited that a couple times. But I think he'd even tell you that he got to the shots he wanted, and he's been seeing that coverage now for quite a while. So, but yeah, they're athletic, they're long, they have a lot of guys they can send at him, and Chris has a lot of good schemes as far as defensively what they want to do.
Coach, what would you say to teams that are going to be facing Texas? Any advice that you would give to those teams?
No, I'd just say, hey, this is a really, really, really good team. I mean, they're old. Their guards are terrific. They can both handle it. It's always great when you have 2 point guards like that. They can shoot. They're athletic enough to switch ball screens, and so they're the real deal.
At what point in the game like this do you decide, okay, we are going to be making threes, we have to change something?
I mean, we tried to go zone. We tried to do what we can. But, again, I think it was just personnel-wise, it was tough for us to guard some of their guys, quite frankly. So.
What does practice look like the next few days before coming back home to play another big one?
Just like normal. We'll take it tomorrow off and rest up, and then start preparing for the next one.
Mark, any thoughts on the atmosphere of your third game?
Yeah, no, it's great. Beautiful. They did a beautiful job redoing everything, and the students were into it. It was loud, and when they made their runs, it was certainly fueled players out there on the floor. And no, it's very impressive home venue, for sure.
Mark, guard play, do you need to get better guard play going forward from what you're
We
seeing?
need to get better play out of everybody going forward after tonight. I don't know whether I just say guards, but yeah, I mean, collectively, we got to do a much better job of taking care of the ball, and looking at the stat sheet, it's a lot of veterans with a lot of the turnovers here. So, yeah, but it starts with that. We can't function on offense if we turn the ball over like that.
Coach Nolan brings a youthful energy. First half there, we saw some shots that really re-energized you guys offensively. What do you ask for him day in and day out, especially in big games like this?
Yeah, I mean, again, he's just got to be solid. When he doesn't turn the ball over, then we seem to be in a lot better position. And these last 2 games, he shot the ball well, and I thought he did some good things out there. But again, we can't have 2 assists and 4 turnovers. We just, everybody's got to have a positive assist to turnover ratio. We didn't have that tonight. I mean, we knew he could shoot them, but not, from 30 feet or whatever, So, and hey, he started feeling it, and that, that happens in games. You have scouting reports, and you have to adjust when somebody gets hot. And I think, our guys just kind of did a very, very poor job of, adjusting, but again, they can spread you out really well, and again, when they're running their ball screen action, you guys, I don't expect you to understand it, but you do have to pull in, or they're just going to throw the ball up to the rim and dunk it every time. And so, much like what we've done in the past, their guards are gifted enough to spray it around when you do pull in, and that's how they get the open threes.
What have you seen from Kentucky, and what do you guys have to
I
do
haven't
to?
watched Kentucky. I've just been totally focused on Texas here, and then on the way home we'll watch Texas, and then we'll watch Kentucky, and then we'll get going.
We have time for a couple more.
What do you think about the close of the first half, especially, you know, when Brock Cunningham had those 7 straight points, and there were a few turnovers involved there that I feel like maybe it might help them take some momentum into that second half?
Yeah, no, I thought that was big, and then again, I thought we actually scored it decent at the start of the second half. We just couldn't get a stop. I mean, we literally couldn't get a stop. But actually, we decided to take care of the ball for a while, and I think we scored on multiple possessions there, but we just couldn't get a stop.
Mark, can I ask you about, talk about Gonzaga joining the Big 12, what your thoughts are on that?
No, I'm just focused on what I gotta and getting this team ready to play their next game. I'm not really dwelling on any of that stuff, so, sorry.
Nolan, okay? He looked like he got shaken.
No, his ankle's pretty banged up, so I haven't had a chance to talk to, Josh, but, yeah, it didn't look great. Yeah.
Malachi seemed to have a slow start and defensively kind of maybe impacted the offense. Did you see any of that from him?
Yeah, it wasn't one of his better efforts, and we're counting on him. I mean, they're not efforts, but it wasn't, you know, he just couldn't quite get it going, but he's obviously somebody that's really important to us moving forward to get him back playing good.
All right, we'll close it there for Texas.